Hi, I'm here to talk about my favorite rat trap, the Tomcat. That's the Attractant, but that's the brand Tomcat. I would not waste my money on anything else other than the large one. The small ones, they don't have enough power to kill a large rat, and this one itself is strong enough to kill a rat instantaneously, or smaller field mice. It's going to get it in the back, it's going to get trapped, and it's going to get killed. It'll cut its spine and kill it instantaneously. Don't skimp. Go ahead and definitely buy this. This stuff is non-toxic. It's very thick. It's nasty, but it smells like you can lick it. It's so good smelling, and it's strong. Obviously, you set it before the trap is set, and I wasn't really prepared to do this video. None of my videos are professional, of course. I'm just a guy who does this stuff to show you. Let's see here. Let me do this. There we go. Laying it down slow. You'll take the stuff. You'll notice here, number one, it's very thick, so after you use it, you want to put it in something upside down. If not, it takes forever to come out. And then I'll take it out, untwist it. It opens up really easy. And then I'll squirt about, you can see it's in there already, about halfway or quarter full, how much you want. I would put it at least halfway. That's what I find very successful. So once you have it set like this, I wouldn't walk with it set, because if you set it and it goes off, it may not hit your hand, but it's going to scare you regardless, and I'm not scared easily. So setting this trap is fairly easy. One-handed it's not. You need two hands, but I've got a video camera. There we go. It's set. I can guarantee that the thing would break your finger. It goes off so hard. The great thing about this trap is that, unlike the old wood and metal traps that go off, and sometimes they can eat the bait, the rat or the mice can eat the bait off the trap, and it'll either spring and they get missed. Sometimes you'll find a little bit of fur on it, or other times they'll be left still unsnapped and all the bait's gone, with that little copper piece with the thing on it that you think's really good, and it doesn't work very well because rats are very intelligent. This thing has never failed me. This particular trap has caught 3. I don't throw them away. The Tomcat suggests you just throw it into the garbage. Well, every time I catch a rat, it's not like I'm rat infested, and I live in a very nice neighborhood, very clean, but on the easement, rats are around. My easement has those little burrowing owls. I've seen those in the morning actually capture rats or squirrels. Rats are just very common. You can find them anywhere in the world. New York City has like a billion of them. Again, don't get the small one. Buy the big one. If you catch a rat in it, if you have a dog, I have an 80-pound dog. And the first rat that is caught, my wife found him tossing around like a toy. Dogs love them. The rat was kind of chewed up a little bit, and of course cleaning my dog's mouth afterwards wasn't so fun, but a nice hard raw cow bone worked very well. You don't want your dog to lick your face after as well. I would also place this, and my favorite place is on top of a fence, along the fence. It should be as wide, at least as wide as this. If it's not, you can take some Gorilla tape, roll it in a ball, roll it like what a cigarette looks like, and you put one strip this way, one strip this way, and put it on top of the fence. And now we're just be very careful with it because it goes off fast, and push it down. Now you may want to set the trap at that point. And this is what I found in the last 3 rats. Again, you put this on the fence post towards a the fence top towards a fence post. The post will be over here, and this might be the edge of the fence going this way. Let's just pretend that this is the fence, and this is the post. This is the post. That's the fence. You want this facing this way. In this particular case, my house, the fence runs that way. And on this side, this fence separates my neighbor's house, and their garbage cans are right there. No, it's not a dead squirrel. It's my dog's chew toy. So I go out at night, I walk the dog in the back or let him loose, and I hear in my neighbors by the garbage, you can hear the rats running around. You can find them by barbecues. The first time I set one of these traps, I caught it right behind my barbecue on the first night that I set it. So that's my suggestion. You could put one towards the post if you want. You can put one towards the house, but they really are not going to come from that direction, in my opinion, because there's no garbage over there. They'll come from where the garbage is. They do climb the tops of fences, and they run across the top part of the fence all the time. I've seen them 100 times over the last 20 years. You could put one this way and buy another one and set it this way. That's fine. Now, as far as reusing it, like I said, Tom's cat said, throw this in the garbage. No, why throw it in the garbage? You can clean these, and what I use is I'll take it after I get rid of the rat. The last rat I caught in there, I didn't even know it set the trap off. It had decomposed over a period of about 4 days, and nothing left of it was just some bone and fur. They had decomposed that fast. Especially, I'm in Florida. The hot sun and the flies around here take care of it fast. If you put a rat, when you drop a rat, I would double, triple bag it, spray some bleach inside of it. Even that doesn't stop the flies from getting in and laying eggs, and you have maggots on it. I've seen it 3 days after the whole bag is moving, and you're like, oh my God, 3 bags and bleach, and there's still maggots inside. It doesn't really help. The last one I had was the last one I just used it tonight. I found it tonight, and actually I went outside because I heard a noise by the garbage, and I saw my trap was gone off the top of the fence. I had to go look for it. When they do go off, they always seem to have a tendency to go left. I don't know why, but the last 3 times that this trap has caught 3 full-size rats, it went off to the left, into my yard. Hence why my dog got it the first time. This time it fell behind a barrel, so it couldn't get, the dog can't get it. And the second time actually went off, I actually heard it and got out there in time before I could let my dog out. Because when these go off, they make noise. Cleaning it, simple. Hose it off outside first. After you just squeeze this down to let the rat out, shake it out into the garbage can or the bag, and then hose it outside, trying to get any rat juice on you. And I bring it inside, put it in the sink, and I spray bleach all over it, Mr. Clean all over it. I let it soak, I rinse it off with hot water, and I do it again. And then I take some hot water and I put it in the microwave and boil it for about a minute. And then I pour it on top of this, and this thing it has not 1 ounce of smell. It's ready to go. I dry it off a little bit and then put the stuff inside. This stuff, don't skimp. I said buy the stuff. You put it right inside the tube in the hole. You can leave the trap unset until you find its location, and then go put it out. You don't have to keep buying these over and over. This thing works great. The spring it's hard to see, but it is coated. It's not going to rust. It doesn't look like it'll rust. And this thing is heavy duty. I'm sure this will probably last 10, 15 times before something breaks on it. And the sun finally breaks the material down. Anyway, that's my advice to you. Also, when you store, if you use this, the stuff is so thick, I would find something, you close it and put it upside down, because when you get to start using the attractant, it's so thick that it's very hard to get out. So if you leave it upside down and just open it up and put it inside, it's fine. Again, real fast, make sure it's clean, or if it's brand new, make sure the trap's closed before you put the attractant in. Put a quarter to half of the depth of the little cup in there. I would find the location, walk to it, set the trap very carefully. I'm always like this, because I put this down one time before and it goes off. I don't care. It doesn't hit your fingers, but you're like, ah, you jump. And I would, like I said, I would put it towards a fence post, away from your house, or towards the location of a source of food like garbage, etc. The best trap I have ever used in my life. And I'm old, folks. I'm well over 50. This thing is fantastic. It's never failed. I've caught, with the same trap, several rats at my business. And no, I don't run a food service, so don't worry. But there are rats in every restaurant, so I don't think you're so safe. Buy this one, the Tomcat, and buy the full size. You could buy a couple depending on how you have, and you could I bought 2 of these because it's so useful. All right, now I hope that helps you in making your decision on how to catch a rat every time. I've never found this trap once closed or set off unless it had a rat in it. And like I said, it will also kill field mice or smaller mice, which are very common in Florida. Unfortunately, I like to keep them up high because large lizards or frogs can also get into them, and I'm not interested in killing those in any manner. So up high is better for me. Where rats run along like the top of the fence post, or hidden underneath something, just make sure you remember it's there, so you stick your hand in there and you don't get caught. All right, I know this is a long, boring video, but these are the facts and the truth, and this stuff really, really works. Thank you.